aggregate means adding together the, such as Arsenal lost the second game but got through to the final on aggregate. In this case, it means adding together the goals in both matches. Next, the bare minimum means the least possible amounts. For example, she gets only the bare minimum to stay alive. Next is an idiom. With your bare hands means without using any type of tool or weapon. For example, he rested a line to the ground with his bare hands. Next is also an idiom. Bare your heart or thought means to tell someone your secret thoughts and feelings. For example, we don't know each other that well. I certainly won't bare my thought to her. Next, the bare bones is a plural noun, means the most important facts about something which provide a structure to which more detail might be added later. For example, the bare bones of the story. Next, be bound hand and foot means to tie tightly with hand and foot. Next, point up. Oh, this is an example for the previous one. The prisoner was bound hand and foot. Next, point up means to unite people. No, it means to bind a part of the body, especially a part which is damaged. Is to tie something around it. For example, he had already bound the children's arm when I arrived. Next is an idiom. Feel hard down by or feel hard down to. It's mainly British English, used to feel that you have been treated unfairly. For example, I'm feeling hard down by because I've been looking after the kids all week and Stephen has been out every night. Next, hard at it. It's also in British English. Also, it's an informal express. Means putting a lot of effort into what you are doing. For example, that is what I like to see. How about hard at it? Okay, next. Be no picnic. It's an idiom, but it's a informal express. Means to be a difficult or unpleasant situation. For example, being a single parent is no picnic. I can tell you. Really? I don't know. Next, give prominence to means put in a noticeable position. For example, most of the newspapers give prominence to the same story this morning. Next, come rise to gain prominence means, well, obviously it means something. For example, Elton was one of the comedians who came to rose to gain prominence in the 1980s means Elton, I think he's John Elton, anyway, became famous in the 1980s. Next, relate to somebody or something means to be connected to or to be about someone or something. For example, Chapter 9 relates to the effects of inflation on consumers. Next, relating to, connect to with something. For example, anything relating to math is a complete mystery to me, really. Okay, next, not in the slightest means not at all. For example, does it worry you? No, not in the slightest. Next, be the subject of means has caused. For example, the number of planes flying over the town has been the subject of concern since last summer. Next, subject somebody or something to something, often passive, means to make someone or something experience an unpleasant or worrying thing. For example, the inquiry found that Z had been subject to unfair treatment. Next, subject matter means the things that are being talked or written about or used as the subject of a piece of art, etc. For example, the program's subject matter was quite unsuitable for children. Oh. Next, which phrase is a noun and countable noun, usually singular, means when a company or government fixes the amount paid to workers and will not allow any increases. That's all.